Hello, living in Boulder vlog. I think it's the 10th of January 2019. I just got really high. It's like 12:30. I was working until 3, so that's like a 9.5 hour gap. But I was working like a lot yesterday. Yesterday I went to my mom's house during the day, so it wasn't like I worked the whole day. But yesterday I the day before yesterday I downloaded like 18 times 62, all these different volumes of the nonfiction collection on LibriVox, and I renamed them all so that I could put and then put them all in one folder, so that it looks smaller. I don't know how long it is, like how many minutes, but so then yesterday I fixed it on my website, and then after that, and that was pretty much all day, and then after that I was fixing links and stuff, and then so that was pretty much all day. But yeah, I got to started working on the actual page, on the subjects page, and that's what I'm gonna do today. And that's super exciting for me because I got I got bogged down the last 2 days just on one book. Um, and yeah, because that thing was so big. So yeah, hopefully I can power through. It turns out that on my subjects page, that particular book, there's three, or not that particular book, but the way that my audio history books is set up is that there's 3 levels. No, there's actually 4 levels. There's the very top left that has the different categories, like history and then history of subjects or whatever, just the different things. And then so then you go down to those, and that's the menu, or the second menu. There's like 2 menus and 2 bodies, I guess. And then but then you click on that, and that takes you to where it's just the one book and then the menu going down. But then on some of the bigger books, if you click it again, it'll take you down, and that'll be the entire book, and that's number 4. And so that means at the very top of the menu, I have to have 2 expandable buttons, and I never created another one, so I have to make another one, like a second one, another color or something. So yeah, because I decided I was gonna to make the first menu, or this first body. It was just 63, and they don't have, with that nonfiction collection, they don't name them. It was just people randomly throwing stuff in. Maybe each person makes a new one. I don't know. So their names were their numbers, and then how many they had and how long it was. But that's a good way to organize it. You can remember it all by that. That'll give me the idea. I want to make my own playlists. Only kind of have more rhyme and reason than theirs. I want to make playlists, anything having to do with this king or this famous person or this battle or this event. And then you can make playlists where they mention certain things, or maybe talking about, smaller subjects like wealth disparity or whatever. You can do, word searches to find what them saying certain things. Yesterday I was listening to Cicero, Tusculan Disputations. It's his book where his attempt at like Plato's Republic, the Socratic questioning. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go down to my Tusculan villa, and I'm gonna try to do the Socratic questioning just like Socrates. So he was just hanging out, whether he was hanging out eating grapes or if he was walking to the garden or the loo or whatever, whether he was walking or sitting, he'd have people approach him all the time and say stuff to him, and so then he would argue them down. So they were talking about like, yeah, the soul and it didn't really, it was basically him just ranting, but talking about differences between people. It was interesting. Um, and actually, I think maybe it was only 33 pages. I need to listen to that stuff again. I listen to it high, so I have to listen to it a bunch of times. So that's what today I'm gonna go start with that book. I got about halfway through that menu picture of that book and then and then I continue. That was the first book, so then I continue on the subjects page. Ooh, I've been talking 5 minutes. That's long enough. All right, later.